Hi, name's Steve Coates, and I'm here to show how I remove seams while I'm building my models. Here is a framework from a Space 1999 Eagle. I take a black magic marker or Sharpie. I color the edges here where the seam is located while I put up the magic marker away. I grab a small sanding stick, in this case a modified one just for this purpose. I get it wet, and then I start sanding. Now when I'm sanding here, I'm sanding at angles because this is a round piece of plastic and I don't want to sand a flat spot. So I'm just back and forth at angles, make sure I don't sand flat. And as you see, as we're sanding, the black marker is going away, and also the seam that it stained is also going away. So we continue. As I go, I clean up a little bit and check my progress. Still sanding. Check my progress here. I know this is kind of tedious, but if you want your model to look good, you want to remove the seams. And if you take your models to competition, judges look at the very first thing is to look for seams or flash. So be sure to clean up your parts as you go along. And it's a little tedious, I know, but your results will look good and you'll be happy with it. Yeah, as we continue, we're still sanding here, getting close to the edge here where I got some tough spots where there's some connections for other pieces to the framework later on. You can still see there's some little black marker residue. Trying to work on that. There we go. Get on this tight spot here. As we continue, we look. Do a final sanding. Clean up. Let's take a look. Oh, still got some residue there. Let's wipe that off. Take a look again. Looking pretty good, not too bad. Now for this step, I take a hobby knife, and when I'm doing, the reason I'm using hobby knife because it's in the inside frame, it's a little easier to work with at the back of a hobby knife. And I just basically start scraping the black marker away. At the same time, you see the seam is going away. And another reason why I use the back of the hobby knife here is these corners here. It's very easy to get in there with a knife in there to kind of scrape around and get that seam out of there. Sanding stick's hard to get there, and so I'll use the sanding stick later to clean up the scrapings I got here. So as you can see, still continue the scrape. Remove as much of the black marker as possible. Alright, now we take the sanding stick, clean up the scrapings a little bit, smooth it out. Remember, sanding at angles again. Don't want to get a flat spot. Alright, let's remove the residue. Final sanding. And let's take a look. Not too bad.